SWIFT has announced that it will add a blockchain-based shared ledger to its technology infrastructure. It's a pivotal step for global finance that has the potential to make instant, always-on cross-border transactions possible.
SWIFT has already kicked off work with a group of more than 30 financial institutions globally to design and build the ledger. The organisation will work at pace to complete the prototyping phase 1 and define its future phases of work. And we can now explore what this really means with Thierry Chilosi, Chief Business Officer over at SWIFT, and Manish Kohli, Global Head of Payments at HSBC. Welcome back to you both. Now, Thierry, so SWIFT has just announced it will embed a blockchain-based ledger into its infrastructure. Why is this such a big milestone?
Yes, well, we've heard it this week. Tokenization has gone mainstream. We only talk about digital assets. And therefore, this is a natural step in the evolution of SWIFT. The role that we carry today is to connect 11,500 institutions across the globe. As this goes mainstream, it is a natural extension of the role that we carry today into the digital era. There is also an added, if you will, momentum in this industry. Many financial institutions are stepping up their effort in the digital asset space. Particularly, you're going to hear a lot about tokenized deposits. But the landscape today is fragmented. There are many networks, there are many forms of value, and it's definitely the moment that we need to come together and to allow that interoperability to happen. What is so exciting about this announcement, more than the ledger, I think is the collaboration model. The fact that 34 global banks are coming together to make 24/7 cross-border payments possible.
Manish, great to have you back in the studio with us once again. Now, HSBC recently announced progress on tokenized deposits. But how does that connect with this initiative and the future of payments?
Great, Johnny. So, to us, the tokenized deposit initiative is about delivering one more milestone towards the future of payments. And the way we look at this is tokenized deposits help us bring the power of blockchain, APIs, and other emerging technologies with the resilience and integrity that fiat currency infrastructure has already. So by bringing both of these capabilities together, we give our customers who are seeking excellence in their treasury better opportunities on how to manage their liquidity, their cash management, cash reserves on a 24/7 basis. So we're live in Hong Kong, Singapore, Luxembourg, UK, which we recently announced. And the additional milestone that we've announced last week is that we've been able to connect these markets and 5 or 6 currencies that we have today on a 24/7 basis. So whether the ledger is working or not, whether the business stays there or not, our customers are allowed to move money.
Manish, from your perspective, why is now, in fact, the right time to act? And what do you see this group of banks really achieving together?
Yeah, Olivia, great question. First of all, the time now is right because now we have the right legislative framework in many markets. We have the right intensity, that we have the right focus from our customers who are keen, and there's a willingness to adopt new technology. And the reason this initiative is very important to us is that the initiative SWIFT announced is important to us is that, while our tokenized deposits move very well within HSBC's network, which is a very large branch network and a country footprint, as you know, what it doesn't do very well today, as any proprietary tokenized deposit product, it doesn't move across banks very well. So when we look at SWIFT as the organization that helps bring the community together. And this is another example in which we intend to use our product and our capabilities to be able to deliver value to our customers by allowing them to send money everywhere. And just last concluding thought on this is to say, when we look at the future of payments and we look at the world of payments, we think it's a team sport. So in addition to achieving individual excellence, we need collective brilliance. And I think this is a way in which we can together get to collective brilliance.
Finally, Thierry, what's next for the ledger?
Well, as you heard, it's a team play. So the team is getting ready. That's what is next. We've already started the prototyping phase. We're working with Consensus to develop the prototype. What is important, and I connect to what Manish just said, is that how we're going to work together. So most definitely, SWIFT is going to take the lead to define and to deliver that bank-grade infrastructure that we want. And we're going to leverage the expertise of the banks, which are going to be our partners in this journey, because they have all the expertise to control the money layer, how settlement is going to be performed. And this is the type of work that this group of global banks are going to be doing together. how do we make sure that we have the right settlement mechanism to leverage the infrastructure. We will be engaging, therefore, with the banks. We will be engaging with the central banks in the different jurisdictions. We want to make this truly a global solution. And therefore, this is why we're really counting on these global banking partners to be with us in the journey. There's a lot of momentum. I have to say, this week, in the conversation that we've been having in the booth, a lot of momentum. And I can tell you the group is committed to work at pace to really deliver the first phase.
Well, let's keep this momentum going. Thank you so much. You're now regulars on Sibos TV. That was Thierry Chilosi, Chief Business Officer at SWIFT, and Manish Kohli, Global Head of Payments over at HSBC.